The most secret things about Area 51 that we shouldn't know. For decades, Nevada's Area 51 Air Force Base has been the epicenter of a conspiracy storm centered on proof that aliens exist and are hiding beyond its walls. Books, TV productions, and even enormous online raids have attempted to see beyond its clear warning flags. There are no aliens living on the property, but what is going on there is equally intriguing. Aren't you curious to know? Hello friends, and welcome back to our channel, Country Facts. Let's get in to know more about Area 51. Area 51 is a common name for a highly secret U.S. Air Force facility in the Nevada Test and Training Range. The facility is called Homey Airport or Groom Lake. It is a remote outpost run by Edwards Air Force Base. In 1955, the U.S. Air Force and the CIA bought the land mainly to trade a Lockheed U-2 plane there. Area 51 has never been called a secret base, but all research and events that take place there are classified as top secret, sensitive, compartmented information. Area 51 is in the southern part of Nevada, about 83 miles north of Las Vegas to the northwest. Area 51 is right next to the Yucca Flat area of the Nevada test site, where 739 of the 928 nuclear tests that the U.S. Department of Energy has done have taken place. Southwest of Groom Lake is Yucca Mountain, where nuclear waste is stored. Some people believe that underground tunnels and trains connect Area 51 to other secret facilities around the country. In 2001, Katie Couric told the audience of the Today Show that 7% of Americans don't believe the moon landing happened and think it was faked in the Nevada desert. So what do the conspiracies say? For decades, people have made up all kinds of crazy ideas about what goes on inside Area 51. There are, of course, alien conspiracies that extraterrestrials are hiding inside. One of the more interesting rumors says that the famous Roswell crash in 1947 was actually caused by a Soviet plane flown by mutated midgets, and that the wreckage of the plane is still on the grounds of Area 51. Some people even think that the 1969 moon landing was filmed in one of the base's hangars by the U.S. government. The Roswell event involves the 1947 recovery of ordinary metallic and rubber debris from a military balloon that crash-landed in Corona, New Mexico by the United States Army Air Force personnel from Roswell Army Airfield, and the decades-later conspiracy theories claiming that the debris involved a flying saucer and that the truth had been held away by the United States government. Roswell Army Airfield issued a news release on July 8, 1947, reporting that they had found a flying disc. The Army quickly reversed its statement, claiming that the crashed object was a standard weather balloon. The crashed object was identified as a nuclear test surveillance balloon from Project Mogul by the U.S. Air Force in 1994. The Roswell incident was not extensively addressed until the late 1970s, when retired Lieutenant Colonel Jesse Marcel told ufologist Stanton Friedman that the debris he retrieved was extraterrestrial. Area 51 is very real and still very busy, despite all the myths and legends about it. Inside those fences, there might not be aliens or a movie about the moon landing, but something is going on, and only a few people know what's going on further down that windy Nevada road. Similar is the Black Project at Majestic 12, which people don't know much about. A Black Project is a highly classified, top-secret military or defense project that the government, the military, or contractors don't talk about in public. The Lockheed F-117 Nighthawk stealth attack aircraft and the Northrop Grumman B-2 Spirit stealth bomber were both developed as Black Projects for the U.S. military. They were both kept secret and denied to the public until they were ready to be revealed. In the U.S., a Black Project is formally called a Special Access Program. The money for these projects comes from what is called the Black Budget. During the 1960s, Lockheed's Skunk Works division created the SR-71 as a Black Project based on the Lockheed A-12 reconnaissance aircraft. The Lockheed SR-71 Blackbird, made by the American aerospace company Lockheed Corporation, is a long-range, high-altitude, Mach 3+ strategic reconnaissance aircraft. The USAF and NASA both ran it. Majestic 12, also called MJ-12 for short, is a group that is said to be involved in UFO conspiracies. It is said that the organization is the code name of the Secret Committee of Scientists, military leaders, and government officials that was formed in 1947 by U.S. President Harry S. Truman's order to help find and study alien spacecraft. The idea came from a set of supposedly leaked secret government documents that ufologists started talking about in 1984. After looking at the documents, the FBI said they were completely fake, and many ufologists think they were made up. But some people who believe in UFO conspiracies still like to talk about Majestic 12. American conspiracy theorist Robert Scott Lazar was hired in the late 1980s to figure out how alien technology worked. This work is said to have been done at a secret location called S4, which is a branch installation a few kilometers south of the U.S. Air Force Base known as Area 51. Bob Lazar says that he has looked inside an alien ship and read briefing documents from the U.S. government that say aliens have been involved in human affairs for the past 10,000 years. His claims brought more attention to Area 51 and fed conspiracy theories about the secret things that go on there. Lazar has no proof of alien life or technology, and some of what he says about his education and work history is false or exaggerated. A lot of trustworthy people have looked at Lazar's story and come to the logical conclusion that he made it up. Americans do have a right to know what their government is doing, but the whole military and government classification system are based on the idea that keeping secrets from our enemies is important for our national security as a whole. So that our enemies don't get the information, we have to keep it from the public. Title 18, Section 1382 of the U.S. Code says that it is a crime to trespass on a military installation, and this is a big reason why. This law covers all of Edwards Air Force Base, which includes Area 51. If you break the law, you could get a $500 fine and 6 months in jail. In the past, trespassing on the base, even by accident, has led to criminal charges and large fines. And if people don't stop when told to, deadly force is allowed by the rules of engagement. The law in question, Title 50, Section 797, says that a person can get more fines and up to a year in jail if they are caught entering a restricted area on purpose. But the military and police can use deadly force to stop the person, so the fines and jail time aren't your biggest problem. Now, besides all that, do you know anything about the raid on Area 51? Storm Area 51, they can't stop all of us, also called the Raid on Area 51 or just the Area 51 Raid, was an American Facebook event and a series of musical festivals that took place on and around September 20th, 2019 in the desert around Area 51. Maddie Roberts made the event as a sarcastic post on June 27, 2019, asking Facebook users to work together and raid the site in search of extraterrestrial life that conspiracy theories say may be hiding there. More than 2 million people said they were going to the event, and 1.5 million more said they were interested. This got a lot of attention from the media, and the event became an internet meme. Roberts later said that he only meant for the event to be funny, and he refused to take responsibility for any deaths that might have happened if there had been a real attempt to raid the military base. But what about the people who work there? Even though there isn't much official information, it is thought that about 1,500 people work there, and many of them take charter flights from Las Vegas to get there. The workers say that for several years, they had to work in thick, poisonous clouds of smoke, while dangerous wastes were burned in huge open trenches on the base. Officers with M16 stood guard as jet fuel was poured on truckloads of resins, paints, and solvents that were used to make the stealth bomber and other classified planes. Robert Frost, who worked with sheet metal at Area 51, died at age 57, and it's thought that he died because he was exposed to dangerous waste. Biopsy showed that his tissues were full of industrial toxins that humans don't usually have. Men who worked there in the late 1970s and early 1990s say that breathing in the smoke caused them to have trouble breathing, get cancer, and get strange rashes. So that's all about today's video. If you liked it, please make sure that you check out more videos like this one on our channel. And please subscribe to our channel and hit the like button for more updates from us.